Would you like to learn a medieval game? This week at the Shire of Arrows Flight in Utah County, we're having a game night. And so I wanted to teach a game ahead of time so folks could learn how to play it. This game is 9 Men Morris, and it's named for the 9 pieces that each player places on the board. The board, which you see right here, consists of these 3 squares that are interlocking, and each side of the square has 3 dots on the side. And so in total, those are the places that you can place your piece. I've got 2 sets of pieces. I've got one set here that's got a little carving on it, and I've got one set here that I've kept blank. So these are the 2 teams. The game is played by placing pieces on the board and then moving pieces on the board to get rows of 3. So the goal is to get a row of 3 pieces, which is called a mill. And once you have a mill, you can capture any of your opponent's pieces on the board. So the game starts out with one player going first and putting down a piece, and then the other player follows. If at any time in the laying out part of the game, 3 pieces are put in a row, you capture that piece. So let's put down a couple pieces and see how that would work. So person number 1 puts down a piece, number 2 puts down a piece, person number 1 goes back, puts down a piece, trying here to set up a 3 in a row. Well, person number 2 sees that, blocks it off. Person number 1 goes again, putting another piece here. Maybe they've got a plan. Person number 2 places a piece. Person number 1 places a piece here. Person number 2 places a 3rd piece, allowing them to then capture an additional piece from their opponent. So they already get a piece from them, and then it continues on like that. Once all the pieces are placed on the board, the players then proceed by moving the pieces following the lines. So this piece could move along this line to here, but it could not move over to here or to the corner. They need to follow those. There are alternate rules that may allow jumping at some point, but as the game continues along, the pieces move along the board until someone is left with only 2 pieces and can no longer create 3, and then you've completed the game. So pieces move back and forth, and as they become 3s, another piece is taken. And with that, the game would technically be over if you were playing 9 Men Morris at this point in the game. So, if you got questions, it's pretty simple. First, you have 9 pieces. Second, each person takes down turns laying a piece on the board. If 3 in a row is done by one side, they get to take a piece off the board from the other person. Then you begin by moving the pieces, taking turns on the board, and as someone gets 3 in a row, they capture their opponent's piece until the person has no more pieces that could capture essentially less than 3 pieces. And that's how you play 9 Men Morris. If you're in the Utah County area and you happen to be around next Monday, we'd love to have you come visit us at the library in Provo and play some medieval games with us.